How's it going, everybody? Rich the Dev here. Rich the Dev here. For everybody who's been waiting, we are here. It's time. It's time. Now, a little insight about me. I've been a 5M server owner for 3 years. I have 4 cities, and I have one that's currently running that I passed down because I want to take dev full time. It's hard to take dev full time because people are being scammed. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be posting videos, short videos, on how to install scripts, install cars, install any kind of mod that you think that you would need help with. Today we're gonna be doing a tutorial on how to add cars to your server, how to add sound to your car, and how to keep your folder organized. Now, this is a car that I just added, just got from GTA 5 mods. Got the sound from it as well, and as you can see, we're driving around in it. I actually like this car. The car looks cool. It looks good at night too. So let's get into it, y'all. Okay. So first things first, when you start in your server, I like to do something called organize. Organize your folder. Keep everything intact. The reason why I do this is so you won't have any issues when loading in cars, and you won't have any issues finding them when it comes down to it. So first things first, you're gonna want to go to your resource folder. In your resource folder, it might be different for you depending on where you're at with your server. If you're later on down the line, you might have a couple of folders. You might have one folder. You might have all your cars in a main resource. Me personally, I like to have my cars organized in one big folder. Just so just so my server can read it and don't have no issues with it. Now, what I mean by that is a lot of people are going to want to have donors. A lot of people are going to want to have imports, custom, civ cars, stuff like that. Certain people don't want to use GTA cars. They want to have their own list of cars for the specifics. So with that being said, this is a folder that you will need. If you're trying to do it that way to where you want to keep things organized, then I suggest to do this. This is one of the best techniques that I've known and that I've done over the years, that I could pretty much use. I've been done the whole, running 4 different folders, having all my cars just spread out, and it's been a little hassle because when you try to find a car to mess with or take out, you got to go through a lot of it's time consuming. You got to go through a lot of folders. And I even had issues on audio sounds, on engine sounds, not reading correctly because they don't know where to go. They don't know where to find a vehicle. So with that being said, cars folders, if you want to do it like this, if you want to have multiple folders, to keep things organized, make sure you start car folders with brackets. So even if you can be anything, if I want to do, vehicles, just make sure you put it in brackets. Just put vehicles, VHIC, stuff like that. Put it in brackets. Boom. Now in the vehicles, or in the cars, I would say, since I got cars, you'll make your folder for what you want, whether it's donors, customs, or civ cars. Right now I just got imports. For the sake of video, I just got imports. Inside the imports, you're going to want to set up a data and a stream folder. The data separates the car handling, the variations and stuff like that. It separates that from the actual stream, YFT, YTD files that you need to stream the car. So yeah, inside the data, like how I have it here with this recent car that I just added. Oh my chat, it was crazy because the reason why I'm doing this again is because the whole video that I just did was without audio, so you couldn't really tell whether the sound was on there or not. That's why we're doing this again. But I'm gonna go ahead and do another vehicle. We're gonna find another vehicle and I'll do it with y'all live, because I want y'all to see that, you know, this is a good process. It's a good process. All right, so let's go ahead and find a vehicle. Just so we can start fresh. Let's see. Let's find one on GTA mods. This website right here, a lot of people use. Look, you can see this. This is a vehicle that I just added. A lot of people use. You know, when they're first starting off, you can use it too. With the 5M stuff that's changing, anything that's kind of branded will and can get your server shut down. So just be mindful of that. I mean, this is not a server that I plan on having up and, you know, running. So I'm just loading these, whatever I come across, I'm just loading them in, loading them in to show y'all. But be mindful of that. Anything that's name brand, like Dodge Ram, and you can see it, just be careful, because your server can get shut down like that. You want to go for the new vanilla car, something that's kind of been, remodeled in a sense, to where you can't get shut down. All right, so just to keep things going, I want to get something simple. I want to look for something that has 5M. You want to, any car that you get, you want to make sure that it's 5M ready, because if not, you're gonna get a DLC file that's gonna require you to make it 5M ready. If you don't know how to do that, then I suggest to stick to the 5M, the cars that are already 5M ready. All right, let me see. 5M ready cars. We've got any 5M ready? What is this right here? 5M crawler. I'm trying to find something with a sound too. That way I can add a sound with y'all. Audi. Does this have a sound as well? I mean, if not, I can show you how to change it though. Show you how I added a sound for a vehicle. Let's find one. Chat. My bad. We're gonna make it quick. Okay, so we'll do this one right here. The Mustang. Sound mod, vehicles, racing is a VA. Okay, I think this one comes with a sound mod as well. So let's do this one. Let's go ahead and do this one right now. Let's see. It should be 5M ready if I'm not mistaken. 5MS. Yep. Okay, we got the stream. You see we have the data folder. They just don't have, what is the DN? DLC. Okay, yeah, they got it. Okay, so you see it, and they got everything different right here. But we can still work with it. Let me show you how to do it. All right, so we got the car right here. Now we're gonna go to our car folder. Let's go to our car folder. And first things first, we're gonna go to our data. Now you look to our left, they don't have a data folder. They just have everything pretty much spread out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a folder in here, new. We're gonna call it the same. Don't cost. My bad. Don't come. Okay, then we're gonna go in here. Now we're gonna get the vehicles, the vehicle handling, the DLC, the car variation, and the car codes. That's all we're gonna get. And we're gonna drop in here. This is our data right here. Now we're gonna come back to our car folder imports. We're gonna go to stream. We're gonna make another folder the same way. We'll do that. And then on our left hand side, you see they have the stream folder in here. So we're gonna come over here, copy these, drop them in here, and boom, there you go. Now, the way I have my folder set up in my FX manifest Lua is set up to read all cars in the folder. So if you want to take this and copy this, or if you need it, you can DM me. I'll be more than happy to give you this same file. It's gonna basically read and understand the folder the way I have it. So any car that I add, like for instance, let's say I add this car right now, what I'm gonna want to do is come add a star in each of these places. to make sure it reads it. If I don't add the star, it's not going to read the 4 vehicle folders that I have in here. So we're going to add it. And like I said, the reason why I have it like this is so I can keep things organized, and I know what's being put in the server. I don't know about y'all, but me, I don't plan on having, you know, a whole bunch of cars. If and when I do start an ESX server, I'm not gonna have a whole bunch of cars like I used to. So it's gonna be a minimum. So me doing it this way it's very simple for me. It's very easy. I like to be organized, so yeah, I consider doing this. So all I'm gonna do is basically add the stars. Like I said, you can pause the video and copy the same thing. You can copy the same thing, or ask for it, and I'll go ahead and send it to you via DM. So we're gonna hit saved. Let's hit saved on that. I'm gonna exit out of that. Now that we got our car in here, let's go back to that folder. You see we have an audio config and the sound effects. Now these are basically the sound engines for the car. So let's say I want to spawn in this car, but it's not gonna have a sound engine. Let's go ahead and do that right now. I should be able to restart all this right here. See? I'm gonna DV this. I'm gonna go to my resources, and we're gonna go ahead and go to reload and refresh. Oh, you know what? I forgot I can't do it. I gotta restart the whole vehicle. So what we're gonna do is restart our vehicle folder, which should be good since we don't have a lot in here. Let's go ahead and spawn car in. T/car. Spawn code is gonna be DOMCUST. Boom. Now we got the car in. As you can see, we don't have no audio sound, even though the audio sound was with the file. But I like to have things organized. I don't want to have things all over the place. So now that we got the car in, let's go ahead and put the sound in for the car that came with the car. This is nice too. I like this. Is this debadged already? Okay, chat, this might be good for you to put in your city. This is debadged. Only thing is I gotta see if it's oversized file in the folder. Yeah, it is kind of an oversized asset. So you can see it right here. It did spawn in. It does have a little. It's not too bad. It's not red. When it's red, if you see a car that spawns in and it's red, don't do it. Get rid of it. Find another one, or if you can find somebody who can optimize it, we can do that for you. But it's a different service as well. You can optimize the vehicle. You want your cars to be all blue. All blue. The more blue you see and the less red you see, the less lagging, the less issues you see in the city. So go for more blue. Stay away from red. Even these right here, these oversized assets, you can look up a video how to do it, or you can have somebody who knows what they're doing to make them optimizable. That's the only reason why you're getting these errors, is because they're not optimizable. So like I said, stay away from them just so you can have a smooth running city. But for the sake of the video, I'm just trying to, find the vehicles for y'all. I'm just trying to find a vehicle to show y'all how to load them into your server. Okay, so now we're going to add the sound. So let's add the sound. We're going to go back to our resource folder. Now here, I went ahead and created another. Let me delete this one because I'm not using that one. I went ahead and created another folder called engine sounds in brackets. And the reason why is because I plan on using multiple engine sounds for multiple cars. So doing that allows me, it saves me from a headache from having to have the sound engines inside these folders. If I was to have the sound engines with the cars when they came, I would have to do each car by himself. instead of, you know, keeping it organized like this and then keeping the engine sound organized how I have it. Now, as you see, I have already have 3 engine sounds um already in here, and all 3 of these came from the same car, you know, the same car file, like how this one looks right here. Let's go to it. You see how it has the audio config and sound effects? It came from the same, you know, same folder as the car. So you don't have to have it in the same folder as a car. You can, you know, separate it just to have things organized. So what we're gonna do to move the sound to the engine sounds, we're gonna go to audio config, and this name right here is what we're gonna want. We're gonna want this as the name of the engine sound. So we're gonna go to new folder. We're gonna put AQ LS 7 ray swap. Boom. AQLS 7 ray swap. That's it. Alright. Now we're going to come back, click in here on the right hand side, and come back to our left hand side. We're going to pull our audio config over to the right, our sound effects to the right, and then we can use our FX manifest. Now, if you're going to do it this way, you're going to want to go to the FX manifest and get rid of certain things. The certain things that you're not going to need is basically the data file for the cars. This is not the folder where we have the cars in. This is a folder where we have the engine. So the only thing you're going to be looking for is the audio config, the sound effects. You're going to be looking for the audio config, the sound effects. Anything that's not in that nature, get rid of it. Get rid of it up here. Boom. Save. Now let's say we do it like this and it doesn't work. You came across a car who had a FX manifest that was kind of, very different. You can always use the one that you had for engine sound that did work. So let's go ahead and save this. We're going to save this. We're going to put that on, see if it works right here. But what I mean is, if you come over here, you look at this is kind of different. You see how it looks different? So you can use the same kind of scenario for your other engine sound if it doesn't work. Let me show you the difference real quick. So boom. Here's the Hemi one. You see how it looks? And then here's the one that we're about to put in. Okay? So if you feel like, certain stuff doesn't need to be there, by all means, always use the ones that do work as your go-to. You're just gonna have to change the names up. You know what I mean? And this right here, that the 151.5410 is what's in the actual file. So if I come to the Hemi and I go to audio config, you can see it right here where it says that 10, that 151, that 54. That's what you put in there. So if I want to redo the race swap, I'll come over here and I'll just put 151 and 54 over here and get rid of the 10. You know what I mean? Get rid of the 10. All right, we should be good though. If not, we'll go ahead and do that as we speak. So now that we got the sound in, let's go ahead and restart our engine sound, or we should be able to refresh and then start it. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. Do we got any issues? Always check your console for issues. Cannot find client script. You see how it has it right here? Cannot find client script vehicle's name Lua. That is an error basically telling you that. Let's go back to the folder. Let's go back and click on code. Okay, so we're over here. That is an error basically saying that it's not seeing a client script side. So you can get rid of this if you want, or like I said, you can come make it the same way how this is over here. That's all you have to do. So if I want, I can just barely get rid of this. Little 54, I can really get rid of that. And get rid of this. And if I want to, I could just bring this up here to the top. Come down one. Boom. Files. Data file. Put no. Come back in me. Alright, come back here. Get rid of that. Hit save. Boom. Now we're good. Okay. Now let's go ahead and reload and refresh. We're gonna go to race swap. Boom. And it started with no issues. Now let's see if it works with the car. Let's spawn the car in. There you go. Now you got your sound with your car. Oh my god. Hold on, this one sounds nice. I like this. I like this. So that's it, chat. It's about as simple as that. It's not that hard to load a vehicle into your server. It's not that hard to load an engine sound into your server and make it work with your car. Now, I'm going to show you how you can change your engine sound to the vehicle. If you want to, you can change the engine sound to your vehicle. You don't have to use a specific engine sound. You can always download one and change it. So let's go find one. For instance, I'm gonna add this to the tutorial as well while we're here. Let's go find let's find the engine sound that we just want to use, you know, that maybe you want to add it to a specific car, you know, stuff like that. Let's go find the engine sound. So just to be something quick, something nice. This is a nice skyline right here. I like that. See, I wouldn't mind just riding around in that just to enjoy myself, you know, in the city. Is this 5M ready? This is 5M ready. So this is for BMWs. And just for the sake of the video, I just want to download it just so we could try it real quick. Let's go ahead and try this. We're going to download it. Let's say you want a BMW sound for the right BMW. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and download it. We're going to open it up. We're going to click on our 5M resource. Now we got the BMW. Everything's already configured here. You see how it is basically configured the way I configured the other engine sounds. And as you look in here, it has the files. The audio config. The audio config. You know what I mean? The audio. The audio. These are the different sounds. You see two of them because they're different sounds. They're two different sounds in one. So like we're gonna do the same thing. Let's see. We got the SSB. Okay. So all we gotta do basically is drag and drop. This one you don't have to change nothing. You just have to drag and drop. So let's go to our engine sound folder, our resource folder. We're gonna move the BMW in here. Boom. Now we're gonna go to our server in game. And let's start that engine sound. Let me delete this car real quick. Let's say I want to put it on. Let's say I want to put it on. Let's see. The Mustang that I just had right now. Let's say I want to put it in that. All right, so we're gonna go back to our car folder. This is how you actually change your engine sound. So actually, really, we're gonna use the rename, and we're gonna use this one. Let's try that one, see what it sounds like. Boom. All right, so we're gonna come back to cars. We're gonna come to imports. We're gonna come to data. We're gonna come to the Mustang, which is the DOM cuss. We're gonna go to vehicles. Now we're gonna look for audio name hash. Audio name hash. Boom, right there. You see it has that one. Now we're gonna put this one. Let's go ahead and hit save. Let's go inside the server. Now we're going to restart our car vehicle pack, which is imports. Let's go ahead and restart that. And then we're going to spawn the car back in. Boom. It's not the same sound, y'all. It's different. It's a BMW sound. See how it changed the sound? Now you can have a BMW sound. And just so y'all know, it's not the same. I will change it back. Just listen to it right now. That's a BMW. BMW makes those sounds. Look. Okay, that's the BMW. Let's go ahead and DV it. Now that's how you change the engine sound to your car. Let's go ahead and put it back just so you know that it's not the same as you think it was. And we're gonna go back to our vehicle right here. Boom, we got that right there. Boom, we got that right there. Boom, we got that. Boom, boom. Don't need that. Boom, don't need that. Boom. All right. Let's go back to our engine sound. We're gonna put, and I can even change this up to anything really. So if I want to use the Hellcat sound, I'll come over here. I'll come to this one right here. Boom. Rename it. Copy that. We're gonna come to our visual code, audio name hash. We're gonna put on here, paste it, save, and then there you go. Let's go ahead and spawn. Let's restart our car pack one more time. Just be mindful too, if you are restarting in your server, there's only a certain amount of things, and I say there's like a limit. If I was to keep restarting in server, I would crash. Eventually you're gonna want to just restart your whole server. All right, so now that we spawned it, now that we changed the engine sound, let's go check it out. We put the Hemi sound in. You see, now we got the Hemi sound in here. You know, and it's that easy, chat. Anything else y'all want to see, comment below, DM me. If you need help, I'm doing deals right now. 25 a day. If you need some, 25 a day would get you 4 hours of work. 50 a day would get you down there all day worth of work if you really need it. Sometimes I advise that you can pay the $25 because it won't take me long to fix an error if it's not too bad. If it's something that's very bad, then yeah, $50 I can probably get it through within a matter of time. But see, there we go. We got our sound in for the vehicle. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back because I like the other sound. But yeah, in today's tutorial, that's all it was just loading in cars into your server, making sure your folder was organized, how to have your FX manifest read your folder, understand your folder without giving you errors, how to add an engine sound to your server, and how to add it to your car and change it if you want. Let's go ahead and put this back into sound. So we got this one. We're gonna do rename. Go ahead and copy. Let's do this. Cars, imports, data. Boom. Go to vehicles. Now we're gonna put it back. Save. Now we're back to our original sound. Oh. Well, y'all, Rich the Dev, one of my first videos. I'm gonna be posting on YouTube. I'm gonna be posting on my game channel, all that playing. It's gonna be many more to come. Like I said, comment below. Let me know what else y'all want to see next. Y'all want to see MLOs. Y'all want to see how to install some scripts. What script to install. If I have it, I can pretty much show you how to install it. Or if you need some services, like I said, 25 for 4 hours, 50 for the day. Help out with any issue you do have. This video was a start to many more. I don't want to be called a scam because there's no reason for me to scam you. I don't have no intentions to scam anybody, and I don't think I ever will. Well, that's it with today's tutorial. I hope it helped y'all. I hope it will help y'all in the future. If you are trying to start a server, make sure y'all tell everybody to add me if they want to learn how to dev. I'm gonna be posting more videos, and I'll see you on the next one, man. Salute.